All right, everyone, I'm bringing you guys in to show you my fish fry for today. These are French fries, and what I did is took two potatoes that I got from the food bank, peeled them up, sliced them into fries. I took a brown bag. Brown bag is an essential item for my cooking. Put a little flour in there, a little cornmeal, and some Tony Chachere's seasonings. Mixed it up. Then I battered my French fries with this. This one I had to flip over. It was part of the first batch, so it's going in there. And then we just let these sit in this oil until they're almost like not bubbling at all. Okay, I keep it on a medium heat. Here in the South, we do a lot of frying. Okay, I did a lot of frying. I don't do it quite as much anymore, but I still do like my fried fish and French fries, homemade French fries. And so right now I'm doing the French fries, and I took 3 pieces of fish and sliced them up into nuggets and checked them very carefully for bones. When you get frozen fish fillets or fresh fish fillets, when you get it home, my suggestion is after you've thawed it out to run your fingers along the fish and make sure that all the bones are out, because I found three bones in my fish today. So the person that fillets your fish sometimes don't check for bones, so do it before you cook it, all right? And that way you can catch that before it ends up in a fish nugget and on the table. So anyway, you fry it until it is the brownness that you want, and that's about the color I want on mine. And so I am going to take these out. I always fry the French fries first, and the reason is because I don't want to put the fish in the flour mix first. I want to put the French fries in there first, and then the fish in there second. And so I'm very careful, and just take these and drop them in there. Another way to do it, if you're not sure yourself, I've been doing this for many years, so I'm pretty sure myself, okay, is to, let me show you. I'm going to stop and show you another way to do it, much safer method, okay, this way, okay, and use the spoon. But I am pretty confident in myself. In that alright, that's it. There's one small piece left in here. Okay, that's it for the fries. Okay, now see this piece? It is not going to get cooked all the way through because it is it was above the oil, and so I moved it. My stove is slightly tilted back just a little bit, and so I moved it to the back where it's a little bit deeper. We're going to let these fry up, and while that's frying up, I'm going to back you up, and you can see the fish that's on the cutting board right there. It's time for me to do the fish now, so I'm going to take the fish and put it into my brown paper bag. Remember, I've checked it already for bones, okay? And then I close the bag up and I give it a top to coat the nuggets. Okay? And I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go ahead and wash this up because I have raw fish on it. And so I'm not going to do it like a dishwasher, or I'm not going to do it like dishwater. I'm literally going to squeeze the soap on the board. Come in with a very concentrated soap. While it's fresh. And a scrub brush. Get it good and scrubbed. Flip it over on the back. Even though I didn't even use the back of it, I am still going to get it wet and scrub it. Along the sides, because you never know where that, fish, wet fish is going to splatter. So you want to make sure you have anywhere that it could splatter. There we go. All right. So now the board is been cleaned. So I'm going to go ahead and dry the board up. Introduce you to reality TV. And bring you back over to the fish fry. And I'm going to place behind you, I'm going to place that cutting board back where it belongs in my kitchen. Over here. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. That can wait. So now I have the fish nuggets ready to go in. Out we come with the fries. There we go. Then I'm going to move this to the back. I'm going to open this bag up. Where the nuggets are. I'm going to start dropping the nuggets in there. You do have to be very careful because this is hot grease, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing. I have one that didn't land correctly. I'm going to adjust it using my paddle, and we're going to Let this go and roll. In the meantime, I'm going to get this plate out here. I'm going to wash my hands. You can hear that grease. So when I start here, that's splattering. This is what I do. I have a splatter board. I just slide it over the top of it. I'm going to run in some hot soapy water. Get my kitchen rags ready. And I'm going to move you guys, because I'm going to come up behind you guys and wipe down this counter that I just had the potatoes and the fish on. Hear that? Y'all hear that sizzle? I'm listening to the grease, okay? Because I used to work in a fast food restaurant. So I listen to the grease. Anyone who's worked in a fast food restaurant where they fry everything, you'll know the sound. You see how the frying has calmed down? The sound of the frying? I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to take a look at it. And we're going to start flipping the fish over. Because it calmed down. Okay, what's this one right here? Come on, there we go. All right. Lay that over it and let it cook for a few more minutes, and then we'll start our second round of fish nuggets. It's calmed down a lot. See, the second round, the second side doesn't take long, okay? Your grease will tell you when it's time to come out by the sound. Believe it or not. All right. Second round. Fish nuggets. I'm going to give this a shake one more time. So the potatoes I got from the food bank, and I got this fish from the food bank as well. See if I can get all the rest of this in here. I think I might be able to. Only have maybe one or two more pieces. Come on. You can find space in here for it. Okay. I think I got it all. I did. And now, this bag can go in the trash, see? Y'all hear it? We're going to put this over it. This whole house smells like fried fish. Now, when I do my coating for my fish, this is a common coating that has been used in my area for a long time. You can buy the fish fry. I have used the fish fry. But I didn't have any fish fry, and so I used the old tried and true recipe that I grew up with, which is basically a little bit of flour, a little bit of cornmeal, and some seasoning. The typical seasoning that you use for fish fry is you use flour, cornmeal, that's your base. And then you use salt, pepper, paprika, cayenne pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. All right. And if you want to add a little lemon, you can use lemon zest. Okay. In there, or dried lemon flakes if you've got it. I've got both. For some reason I didn't put it in there. I just used, but I also have this Tony Stashery, which has everything that I just mentioned already in it. So I went the easy route and did the Tony Stashery. Okay. I have cleaned up around here. And so I am going to let this fry up, and I'll bring you back when it's plated up. No, I'll bring you back when I get ready to make my tartar sauce, my signature tartar sauce. It's really easy. All right, I'm bringing you in to make my tartar sauce. And basically, It is mayonnaise, dill relish, and some lemon or lime juice. And so, I'm going to start off. You can hear this is still frying. I'm still working on this. I'm going to start off with a little dill relish in here. That's good enough. Then I'm going to shake this up. Put a little lime juice in here. Okay. And then I'm going to come in here and grab me up some mayonnaise. Now, one of the restaurants that I used to work at, I made homemade mayonnaise for them. That was one of the things that I did for them. And because it was cheaper for me to make it than it was for them to buy it on a grand scale. And so I used to make it in big giant mixer. And then you just take this and mix it up. There we go. One of the tartar sauces. One of the recipes that I have used in the restaurant business. I've had many different jobs over the years, working my way through college. All right, you hear the frying stopped? That means it's time for me to check. All right. It is time for me to check this. You can see. Now, you're going to hear noises, okay? And I'm just letting you know, the kids are playing next door, and they're being kids, okay? And so, it is Good Friday. They are home for the weekend from school. And so, it is what it is, but that's all right. We just move on through it. Okay, I want this one flipped over. Flip over. There you go. Okay, so I hear that sound that it made. That tells me that that side was not cooked. Okay. All right. One of the keys to cooking the potatoes and the fish and stuff like that is to make sure that it is dry as you possibly can get it before you put it in the hot grease. And the reason is because it prevents all this splash up. I'm going to turn this off because I'm done with it and get these out of here as soon as possible. There we go. We're going to let these drain. Then I'll bring you in when I plate it up. Okay? We're going to put that back over that for right now. And I'll bring you back when I plate it up. All right, everyone, this is my lunch for today. And then you can see that I have leftover French fries and fish for my dinner tonight. So that'll be my dinner tonight. And let's get in here and we'll have some of this fish. This fish is so crunchy. It's so good. And then the French fries. These French fries are good. And think about it. This cost me almost nothing. This was the potatoes came from the food bank. The fish came from the food bank. I had the flour and the cornmeal and the seasoning for the breading. I paid for that. I also paid for the mayonnaise, the relish, and the lime juice for the tartar sauce, but that's pennies. And then the ketchup, that's pennies that I paid for this meal, and I think it's better than the takeout that I would have gotten if I'd have ordered. Okay, and I have enough for lunch and dinner. So this is going to end it for my video today, and the reason is because I'm going to have the same thing for dinner tonight. You guys be blessed, because I know I am.